Hey everybody, welcome back to the Breath of Fire 3 walkthrough. We are in the, I don't know what you call this. I guess is this Ryu, or the main character's, is it a dream or something? I don't know. Alright, so let's see here. Show you the path when your heart and mind are as one. I don't know if I had to actually interact with that tablet or not. I guess you can try it for yourself, see how it all works out. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. So this thing just asks if you want what's in the box. Just say yeah. I don't know what happens if you press no, actually. I don't know. I'm not sure. And I'm trying to think of what was even in here. And I almost want to say it was like a... Was that like a spirit ring, maybe? I'm not sure. It's been a while. Still a rice ball. If you have the fairy village, you'll probably know that the rice balls are worthless. So, you know, don't bother stealing from the vile weeds. That is completely waste of time. Like, absolutely no reason to bother. Shaman's ring. Oh, I was close. So we get another shaman's ring. Man, they are really tight with the spirit rings in this game. So obviously, shaman ring is not as good. It only reduces your AP cost by 25% as opposed to the 50% reduction that the spirit ring will give you. So, you know, not that great of a pickup there, but whatever. Let's see if yep, ginseng on the first try. I don't know if you can. I don't even know if you can fail stealing from these guys. I don't remember. Like, I just want to say that you've got a 100% steal rate, or I don't know. Again, you know, I don't remember the rates for these guys, but in all honesty, though, I don't know. I never really found them all that useful. I think you know, you get one towards the beginning of the game, and I never even used that one, so I didn't really. Raises one target's power. So, you know, again, the ginseng can only be used in combat, and it just says, you know, raises target's power. I just assume it's like the might spell. I should actually just use one to just see. All right, is this where you just stand here? Yeah. So you touch that tablet, obviously over there on the left, and then fall through the hole, and then grab the shaman's ring, and then you just stand here the second time you come to this statue. And man, that took... I don't even remember the first time I did this. I remember being stuck here for a long time because I didn't realize that you just needed to stand there. Alright, so here we have Momo's inner thoughts. Okay, man, we really need to get this dialogue moving here. Jeez. All about that time and all the machines that were built then. Oh, okay. Okay. So Momo wants to, I don't know if you consider that continue on with her father's work. I guess, you know, kinda. I guess kinda. It's kinda the case. I guess, you know, her father wanted to that rice ball. Wanted to learn the origin of machines, and you know, she's like, you know, I'm almost there. I'm really close. Okay, and then here's the path actually to this second chest with gems. Really, man, I don't know. This stuff just feels like, why am I getting the gems? You know, this is the last dungeon in the game. I mean, in all honesty, if you don't even have access, like this is the last, like, I don't know, series of events that leads to the final boss. Like, by all rights, you don't even need to leave this area and go out and sell, and that's the only thing that the gems are useful for, is to sell for money. So Hourglass, on the other hand, a bit more useful. And I didn't even think about it, but I've read that the Hourglass are not, you can't copy those in the copy shop, and I don't know if that's true or not. I've never even tried it, and prior to the learning that, I never did try that. So I can't verify whether or not you can or can't. But those hourglasses are actually quite rare. I want to say there's something like, boy, is there like 4 or 5, something like that in the game? I don't know. I don't remember. I think I've snagged all of them so far, though. So, all right. So we've got I don't know, a little bit of a maze. I don't really remember which way I took. I know at one point I did take the wrong path. So you'll see me eventually double back, but I think I got it so far. Alright, what do we have in here? Thanatos. These guys are new. I would guess, just by looking at them, that they'd be weak to, like, holy. Nice. Oh, and let's see if this restores my power. I think I have the... Nope, it didn't. Okay, so... I'm not sure if that leech power... Maybe that wasn't going off of... Either that wasn't going off of psionics, or I didn't have the force mail actually equipped. Hopefully I'll open up my inventory just to see. I'm trying to think of what... Maybe leech power doesn't even go off of your psionics anyway, so that wouldn't matter, Oh, smoked him down. Alright, what am I doing with this guy? Oh yeah, stealing more ginseng. I don't really know why I did that. Again, not all that useful. I guess maybe just because I was here. I figured I'd stock up on, ginseng while I had the chance at, the chance at 100% steals, I guess. That's maybe my thought process. I don't know. Looking back, that's my assumption anyway. Alright. So here we finally get to hear what what Gar has to say. So, obviously, Gar is struggling with, what he did, obviously, which was wiping out the brood, and, he never really asked himself at the time, or I don't know, maybe he was, he's just blindly following what he was told, which, again, that's a pretty big theme, I guess, in this. Or whatever. With Gar anyway. There you go. That's kind of took the wrong way, but whatever. Not that big of a deal. So yeah. So here we're gonna double back. Excuse me. But yeah. So back to Gar. That's kind of his. I almost want to say lesson. Is that you don't always necessarily want to just do what you're told. You kind of, before you make a decision, you need to kind of stop and think and you're not always told by the I don't know, people with good intentions, perhaps. So I guess that's what I take from the from the whole Gar arc. Charge. So weak. Boy, their defense stat must be super low. Because that just doesn't do much. I don't know. I wish I would have opened up my equipment screen, you know, to take a look at what I had right here, because I kind of feel like... Oh, did I? Oh, yeah, no. Oh, no. Just healing, it looks like. No, wow, I really got my hopes up there. Okay. Where am I going? It almost looks like I'm just trying to waste time now. I guess I didn't want to fight those guys. Okay. Excuse me. It's one of those days. Alright, so here we go. Finally have Pico speaking to us, I think, right? Yeah. You do what you think's right. Okay, so there's the first time where we learned that the Brood didn't necessarily have the power to, you know, save or destroy the world. You know, we literally was told the entire game that the Brood could have destroyed the world. And here we have Pico telling us otherwise, that we didn't actually, or the Brood didn't have the power to save or destroy the world. All right. Uh-huh. All right. Nope, I think not. So there we thought, you know, perhaps that was the main character. I don't know. I thought that was like the main character's inner voice, and that was obviously not the case at all. And here he says you count Yggdrasil as one of your allies, and that's obviously he's speaking about Tipo. Or sorry, Tipo. Pico. I really don't know what Tipo really is getting out of here. You know, he says that everybody else only thinks of themselves, and if they had the power, they'd only use it to, you know, for their selfish reasons. Like, really? I don't know. I mean, Gar, for instance, isn't like just thinking about himself. He's, you know, asking or trying to learn if what he did was right or wrong, you know, basically to learn the truth. So I don't really feel like what Tipo is saying there is really relevant in Gar's case. As far as Nina, you know, she's trying to, you know, have her own identity and not just, you know, be the princess, you know. So I'm not, you know, I'm not sure. It's not that they're, you know, trying to be, you know, famous, or they're seeking fame or fortune, you know. And so again, it doesn't really feel like it makes much sense what he's saying. So I don't know. But anyways, here's Arwen. If you've got, I believe this guy is considered a demon. Let's do a little verification just to be sure. But again, pretty sure he's a demon. And So what that means is, like, if you've got yourself a Demon's Bane, that'll do a little more damage to this guy. As well as, you know, I don't know if he's weak against Holy or not. Let's find out here. I kind of feel like he should be weak against Holy. And I do think he's got an enemy skill too. I don't remember if I actually learned it here. Yeah, I must have. Pretty sure I did. R1, okay. Special properties, Devil. So yes, the Demon's Bane will be quite useful against him, as well as... Oh, there we go. Yeah, so I was equipped with the Force Armor earlier. So, Leech Power must not go off of your Psionics resistance. You know, again, not... maybe not all that useful to know, but it doesn't have anything to steal, I guess, either. And then he is weak against Holy. So, you know, I'm hard-pressed to, you know, not to just say, you know, if you don't have the Aura skill on the hero, if you don't have Aura itself, you know, you might as well just transform into like a Holy Dragon and just crush him down with Aura. I think I did the Kaiser because I have the wow, sorry, Aura. Boy, really drawn a mind blank there. Because I have the Aura already. And then you know, again, so here I'm just trying to learn Chill, and I believe I have the Protectors equipped, as well as I think I snuck was that an Ivory Charm on there so that I wouldn't be slept. So I mean, you know, from now on that should just not do anything. Yeah, that's where that one regen is coming from, I'm guessing. I mean, otherwise, this guy's just a chump. He doesn't really do much. Not too much health either. So, you know, again, this guy's not a real threat, and I think they kind of specifically designed it that way, you know, knowing that you're only going to be fighting him with the hero. So, you know, if you've got the right equipment, as I do here, you know, this guy's a joke. I mean, even really if you don't, he's just, you know, the most annoying thing is he's going to be putting you to sleep every once in a while. Chill. And you know what? I'm going to make a cut here because if I remember right, it took me quite a while to learn Chill. So I'm going to cut it right here. All right, so I cut out the majority of this stuff, but here's me actually learning Chill finally. Keep in mind, this is not the last place to learn Chill. So if you find yourself having issues with this fight, this is not the last, again, you know, it's not the last place to learn Chill. So, you know, if you're having problems and you feel like you just need to try to power through this, then by all means go right ahead. You know, you're not going to be missing out on anything by beating this guy up before you learn it, that is. Oh, and I didn't switch back to a Spirit Ring, which actually I guess probably makes sense, because I think I'd rather keep that. I'd rather keep the status protection. And I didn't even transform. Yeah, wow, I was just I guess I just wanted to beat this in style. You know, another thing I forgot to mention that I meant to earlier when we were talking about the hero's weapon is, you know, again, if you've got a Holy Avenger, just equip that. I think that's gonna beat out the Demon's Bane for strength anyway. But if you don't have the Holy Avenger, you may as well stick the Demon's Bane on him and just get a little extra oomph. All right, so we are back. Teepo's little tricks were not enough. Why did you fight it? Well, I mean, Is that a rhetorical question? I don't think Tipo realizes how much I like rhetorical questions. Alright. So he says you wouldn't have died, but you would have lost the power of the brood. But then I have no choice. Oh, yeah. To kill you. Well, you know, here's the thing. Now, Tipo did say that Miria would never harm anyone. So, I mean, Tipo's kind of acting, you know, as Miria's, I don't know. Well, why do you say like right-hand man, but, you know, I don't know. Kind of going against his word there, you know. And here we have the D-Lord. Okay, the Dragon Lord. It sounds cooler when you say D-Lord. What's up, D-Lord? Wish that was my name, D-Lord. No, I don't. I do not. That would be terrible. Dragon Blade. Alright, so that's the steel. And I believe he drops... Oh my gosh, what is it the dragon armor then? I forget what piece we're missing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Because, right, we have the dragon... Do we have the dragon shield and the... I don't... You know what? We're going to have to wait until the end. Because I don't remember. Because I'm terribly bad with a terrible memory. Dragon Lord. Oh yeah, it is the dragon armor. Boom. The dragon blade, by the way, has 100%. Is this 100% steel? It looks like 100% steel. Oh, it's got. Oh, let's see. 1/4. Okay. So you don't have to steal it, but because it will drop every time as well as the dragon armor. So you know, whatever. It's up to you what you want to do. I guess the dragon blade, I believe, is actually really strong against this guy, or I should say, Tipo has a weakness to it. So you might as well steal it and then equip it and then beat him down with it. As far as his skills, though, let's see. We got Howling. So, you know, again, if I haven't already said it a billion times, I'm going to say it again. You know, status protection is gonna be your best friend in this fight, because that is a group confuse. And then he's got triple blow, which whatever, it's not that big of a deal. And then he's got Inferno and Blizzard. So again, you know, same basic equipment setup actually as earlier, where when we were fighting the Ice Drakes and the Fire Drakes. So, you know, something that absorbs flame, something that absorbs ice, and you are gonna be good to go. And you know, I don't know if this guy is normally difficult or not. I'm not real sure, but this guy just seemed like a walk in the park. And, you know, again, I don't know how much of that is just, you know, me being crazily over-prepared or, you know, potentially being a bit over-leveled. I don't know what your average level, if you, like, really just try to power through the game as fast as you can. I don't know what your levels would, you know, normally be like here, but you know, this guy's just easy peasy, nothing too fancy. You know, it's a bit of a letdown, you know. I mean, with all those claws on his back feet, you'd think that he'd put up more of a fight, but he doesn't. I guess maybe it was the, you know, only having 3 claws on his front feet. Maybe that's kind of like his weak point. I'm not sure. Just ridiculous. Who even knows? I don't even know where I was trying to go with that. Maybe just that he looks a little lopsided, you know? His wings kind of make him look like Kaiser, though, a little bit, you know? Like, I don't know, they kind of look like... They kind of look like spears, you know, like they're sharp. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going for here. I think I'm just trying to fill space in this video because this guy just has so much health. Like it doesn't feel like he's doing much with it. Like, hey buddy, you've got so much health, maybe you should try to do some damage. But, you know, I think he must have just built health items and no damage. Which seems foolish, but yeah, hit that Were Tiger. Man, really 40 something? That's just super weak, right? Just expected him to be crushing people down here. But instead he's taking Were Tigers to the face. Oh, yeah, I was getting lowish on AP here. I'm trying to think if we even got a break between the fights. Oh my gosh. Was that an aura? Yeah, it must have been an aura for like 3k. I don't know, whatever. It's good. It's not bad, I don't think. Oh, was that a triple? Yeah, I missed it. I guess if you haven't learned triple blow yet, you could try to learn it from him, although, but if you're just gonna examine this guy every turn, oofta. I mean, maybe then he would do, you know, respectable damage over time, but in all honesty, it just kind of feels like, meh. So, you know, this is my party setup anyway. This is how I like to do it. It just feels like once you get buffed up, and once you get going with Ree and get him, get that, in, oh my gosh, losing track of losing my train of thought. Once you get influence on him, jeez, there we go. It just feels like, you know, you just get that going and then bam, you're done. You're done with him for the rest of the fight. And you just go to town with the main character, I guess, buff as needed. Give the hero some AP. Man, that's it. That's the end of it right there. 2.6k on that last aura. You know, again, Were Tiger isn't anywhere near as powerful as the dragon forms, which if you haven't guessed it already, they specifically state it throughout the story. But it's it adds up. You know, that's the important thing I think with Ree is it's just it adds up. Look at us. All we know how to do is spit it out, buddy. Let's get this dialogue rolling. Fight and kill each other like this. Okay, well, I mean, he kind of started it, right? The speech here at the end just seems so weird. I didn't ask for be the power. Whoops. Little translation error there, huh? Just wanted to be with Ree. See, like, I don't know. It's whatever. I guess this kind of bothers me because it's almost like he's a whole different person. You know, and he's back to like his kid version after you beat him. So I don't know. He just seems so focused and whatnot, and then at the end, you know, he's just like, I just wanted to, you know, be friends and stuff. I don't know. Alright, so here we go. Got our key card, eh? It looks pretty important. It is pretty important, my friends. That is a one-way ticket to the end of the game. That's how important that is. It's actually not one way. You can totally go both ways. I mean, Terrible. Alright. So back to it. Back to the Goo Titans. I'm trying to think if these ones will timed to blow yet. We'll see here. I think I'm still too low level for them to do it. Life shard. Give me that life shard. Whiff. Yep, there we go. There's the time. The boom. There's the one shot. Man, these things are just mean. Look at that. It's crazy. Oh wow. So that was 349. So they must have a total of 350 health. Which I actually thought that they only had 250, but that is not the case. And as you can see, that one shot the hero, and I did not have him equipped with the soul gem. So Big Bad Momo's got to put him back together. Oh, I guess I used an ammonia. Okay. All right. Back to it. So I don't know if the Goo Titans would use time to blow more than once or not, or if they would just take off. I don't really remember. Nope, there we go. And he took off. Chump. That's okay. We still stole his life shard anyway. So, if you can manage to get yourself enough of those, you can survive time to blow from a full health powered Goo Titan. But as of right now, we are getting one shot like crazy. Hand over fist. I had so many life gems or soul gems here that it just didn't matter. And look, there's another soul gem staring at me right in the face. So let's go ahead and, take that. And again, in all honesty, there it is. What do you know? Speak of the devil. Fairy Village is definitely the best way to get those soul gems. I guess if you don't have any money at the end of the game, or you haven't been bothering with developing the Fairy Village at all, I guess, this is going to be your probably your backup plan. Yeah, because really there isn't going to be any other option as far as obtaining those on a regular basis anyway. And, to be honest, they are cheap. They are very cheap, especially with the coupons. Let's say they're like, if I remember right, they're 3,000 gil from the Fairy Village, and then the coupons will take 10% off, so like 2.7k. Here's to press. So this should give the hero AP 4. Thanks, buddy. As you can see, excuse me, the main, Ri and Momo do not have those mind shields. And so that's why they were getting there. That's why they were using time to blow. You can see my main character is now level 40, being that he is in the first spot. And that's how those work. Basically, if the character in the first slot is 47 or above, they'll start using time to blow. Actually, it might be 46. They might actually start using it at 46. I don't remember. Alright, got a hopper and a foul weed. Again, hopper, being that the foul weed starts out at full health anyway, definitely make that hopper your first target. Apparently, wow, excuse me, Momo with the the Royal Sword just one-shots him, so can just bring the thunder down on him and call it a day. Alright, let's find out how close we are to the end. We got a little bit left. Couple of junk plants. Beat these baddies down. You know, again, so for this area anyway, this is one of the areas that the Goo King can spawn in. So if you know are after that Goo King sword, you can do it here. You can hunt him down at this spot. And you know, if you're around my level and my, I guess, my strength, I guess maybe I'd say, you know, this would probably be a good place to start. And then after you've got yourself, you know, a bunch of power foods in your main character, then that's who I would put them on. By the way, I'd recommend giving any power foods to the main character for a while. If he's your main damage dealer, or whoever you plan on, you know, doing the big hits with. But anyways, you know, I would start here, and then you can work your way to some of the other places if you so desire. But you know, again, good place to get soul gems, power food, the divine helmet if you want that, as well as the you know, again, the Goo Kings do spawn in this area. So all in all, not a bad place to farm. And then if you farm closer to the entrance, there is a healing room there. So anyways, you know what, I'm gonna cut this here. So like, comment, subscribe, whatever you want to do. But hope you're enjoying the videos, and join me for more. All right, thanks for watching.